Chill. Take a chill pill.
Yeah. Unreal,
We got rings. You guys don't. You guys got JJ Watt.
Patriot fans.
We don't. So then,
what are you gonna do? My goodness, good thing he isn't here because he's a Lions fan. He's really supposed to be hosting this YouTube video
Shut up
for
and
let's get this thing going. All right.
So it's supposed to be all fantasy football.
He hears you. It's supposed to be fantasy football, guys. Here we go, guys. So, what you need to become a fantasy football champion. All right. I'm gonna stop this video right here. Stop what we're doing, and what I gotta tell you guys is this is for the serious people that want to be fantasy football champions in their league. This is for them guys, the dedicated ones, the hard workers, the ones that want to win, alright? Not for the guys that are going to make a team and then not do anything through the season or not care about it too much. These are for the dedicated people, the ones that really want that championship at the end of the year. And that is what I'm going to be bringing you guys. So, here we go. What you guys need to succeed in your fantasy football league, or in any league. Now, you need notes, all right? You need to bring notes. You need to make notes, and basically, you do not need to, basically, guys, I can't tell you what I personally do, like what I do in depth, because I know there could be somebody out there on my league watching this, and I really want to win. I'm a winner. I don't want to be giving any of my tips or secrets out to them guys. So I'm going to tell you the basics on what you need to do and what everybody should do, but people don't. And let's do it. So first, like I was saying, you need to get notes. And right now it's July 4th as I'm speaking right now. And my league doesn't start until, my draft doesn't start until August 27th. I believe. It's on a Sunday at 12 o'clock. I know where to and all that stuff. And it's a live draft, so we all go in and do this. It's not from the internet. And I kind of like it this way more anyway. It feels like you're coming in. It's like a draft day feel or whatever. And so you need notes. Number one, take notes, by the way, guys. Take notes because this is a lot of stuff I got to tell you. So, number one, you need to take notes. Which that means on TV, watch ESPN, watch when it's stuff about football. If you hear something interesting that you think it might help. You can do the league where you only have so much money to use. I don't know if it's real money. I don't think so. It's like fake money to use to buy players and stuff. I don't play in that league. I don't play in a PPR league. I play in your standard league. And it all depends on your league too. Like in my league, I believe it goes... You have, this is your starting lineup. You got one quarterback, you got two running backs, you got three wide receivers, you got one tight end, you got one flex, we just added that last year, and that is running back, wide receiver, tight end, and we got one kicker, one defense, so we got 10 starting positions, and I believe we got 6 bench, and you can use anybody for a bench, so you got 6 bench. And it's hard because I want to tell you what I do, how I do that, but I can't tell you that because just that I don't want to take that risk that somebody out there is going to know what I do. I'm just telling you guys what you need to do, what everybody should do for their fantasy football team, basically, and that's about all I can do for you guys, unless I'm talking to you one-on-one, which that'd be kind of hard. But so anyway, what you do is with this, like I'll show you guys, like with this. I mean, you got names and all that stuff. See how I color code all this? All this right here is color coded on players and stuff, notes, and scribble is who took what or if they're still available or not. So that's all that stuff. And so that's that. And that's how another thing I color code it, so it's just boom, boom, boom. I remember the colors and stuff. I mean, I'm studying stuff all the time. I'm doing mock drafts online. You do mock drafts to know, see what's going on, but everybody's league's different. So that mock draft isn't people I play with, so it's hard to, okay, you gotta take into account that these aren't the same people I'm gonna be playing with. So you gotta remember in years past and how drafts went and stuff. So what people do, what people take and stuff. And so that's that. And now another big thing is, that's all that stuff. And another big thing is when you draft, you get, like in our league, we do it, you draw in a hat or whatever. There's 1 through 10. There's 10 guys that play, or 10 people that play, and so there's 10 teams, and you got numbers 1 through 10 in a hat or whatever, and you gotta draw like this and pick it and see what you get. And basically, I know online, I believe, like, you just get randomized, or if you get in the draft room first, that's what you are or whatever. So anyway, my experience, I don't remember all the numbers I've had, but I've had 10 a couple years, and I've won with number 10, and I got 4th with number 10, I believe. I've gotten 2nd pick 1 year. I got 2nd in with that one. I've had, I don't think I've had 1st. I've had 4th and 6th, I think, also, I believe. I'm not sure, don't count me on or whatever, but so that plays a factor too. So it's basically simple as this. It's simple if you go about it the right way. You gotta, in your mind, think, okay, what's your favorite team? Mine's the Lions. You gotta think, okay, I'm the Lions GM right now. I am going into this draft picking the Detroit Lions roster, and I'm gonna have these guys for all year, unless you wanna, you know, add, subtract guys and this and that. You can do that through the year and stuff, and believe me, people do that. I do that. And there's trades and stuff, and so you gotta have that mindset. Like, that's what you're gonna do. That's who you are and stuff. You gotta go in looking like the GM of a team. You gotta be serious about it. And if you're not serious, then whatever. And we play for money or whatever. We put, I think, $10 in each and whatnot. And anyway, so with that being said, if you're first, you are taking the first pick. So you got to know who you're taking the first pick. Even like that, we do it on the day, draft day, what pick we are. So it's like, it's not like ahead of time. You'll know that day. So like, you got to have notes and stuff. You got to be prepared. If you're taking first pick, you got to know if you're taking first pick. If you're taking second pick, you got to know. I mean, you got to go through all these scenarios and stuff on if this guy is this, if this guy is there, you know, if this guy's still available, do I take him? You know, that's how you got to do it. You got to know what position. Do you want running back? Do you want wide receiver? So on and so forth. Who do you think your league is going to take? Your opponents are going to take? Who do they usually take? You know, this and that. Like, it's so crazy. And you got to go on buys. There's a lot of bye weeks. And you don't want a team with the same bye week, because then you're going to be screwed, basically. And if you can't help it, you know, maybe 1 or 2 guys same bye week, but you don't want that to happen too often. Defense and kickers take later on. And then bench, you know, for a bench, you gotta have consistency, kind of, but you gotta have, you know, I'm just gonna tell you guys, you don't want to have a backup kicker, really. I mean, that's a waste of a pick, I would say. And then you gotta look at the draft, like the actual NFL draft that happened. Do you want a rookie? Do you want a veteran? You know, you gotta think of all that stuff through. Look at years past. Look what NFL people are talking about on TV, on NFL.com or NFL Network, and you gotta do a lot of research. I mean, this is crazy stuff. And I know I'm just blowing through all this, but it's just, I don't know how else to do it. And trades, I mean, if somebody wants to trade with you, or you want to trade with somebody, I mean, personally, I have not traded with anybody before. I tried trading once or something like that. Like, I've had trade offers, but I don't do them usually. Last year I went to do it, and it didn't work out. So many people vetoed it or whatever, so it didn't happen. And thank God it didn't happen, because I might have not have won. I probably wouldn't have won, and I ended up winning the league. So my advice is, if it is just like, if you are getting top dog players, first round pick players for some awful bench players, do it, obviously. But if it's kind of just don't do it. Trust your gut. Trust who you got in your drafts and stuff, and go with it. Because look at me. I told you what places I've got, and I never traded before, and one got declined. So I mean, stick with your gut. And another reason I stress draft day so much is because that's how your team is set. Your team is set in stone. Like, you can't change. You can't redo the draft. It's what happens is what happens. And so that's why It's the most important day of the fantasy football year. That's the most important day. I don't care what anybody says, because that's when you pick your team. And then once your team's picked, that's it. And I mean, you can see who's out there on free agent market and go out there and pick somebody up, drop players, but it's not, I mean, very seldom you get a good player out there, like if you draft. So, I mean, you gotta draft smart and stuff. And, yeah, and plus, you know, you gotta look at your magazines. I mean, they have stuff on, this one has stuff on each team, like, I mean, just, you name it, these guys put it in here. And it's just easy, it's simple, compact and stuff. And that's why I always like it. They're a good company to pick from. And I trust them. I mean, they're pretty good. Freaking price goes up every year, so it has to be good. And what else? There's so much stuff I talked about. I don't know, just stick with your gut, do the homework, put in the work, know what you gotta do it, and you're gonna be nervous. Like, you are gonna be freaking nervous on draft day if you're trying to get this guy. Like, one year I was trying to get Gronkowski. Oh my God, I was so nervous. I had the 10th pick. I had to wait that many spots, and I'm thinking I might not get him. My heart was just boom, 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 because I knew how important he would be to the team and stuff. And it somehow, some way, I got him on the 10th pick, and then I went back. That's another thing. And then you get, if you're the 10th pick, you go from 1 to 10, from 10 to 1. So people say the best pick is 5 because you're in the middle, which is kind of true, but I like to be maybe a little lower, between 5 and 10, because like you're in that, so it's like boom, boom. So from 1, boom, 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 all the way to 10. Then if you're 10th pick, let's say I'm picking Tom Brady. I got Tom Brady, 10th pick. Then I get to pick again because it goes from 1 to 10, 10 to 1. So now I'm picking Aaron Rodgers, and I would not do that if I was you. Do not pick 2 starting quarterbacks like that. Do not. But that's what you could do. Or then it goes from, like I said, 1 to 10, then 10 to 1, and then 1 to 10. So then if you're if you have the first pick, then it goes 1-1 after the 10-10, I believe. So it's crazy. I would not want to be the first pick though, because it's just not much. Once you pick that one good guy, and then it just, people are taking all these people, and it goes from 1 all the way to 10, and then you gotta wait from 10 all the way back to 1. So it's not fun. Doing that is not fun at all. I've seen people having to do that, and I personally never had the first pick, thank God. So, but it all depends on your people you're playing against too. If they're smart, that's the bad thing. If they're not smart at all, then you're a lucky son of a gun, and it ain't gonna hurt you. So that's basically it about the whole fantasy football stuff. So I talked a lot. I hope you guys took notes on it all, because it's a lot of stuff, and I do still got a lot of stuff. I can't say how I do stuff or who I'm picking in the first or who I'm thinking about, because I don't want people to know. I don't want my teammates or whoever opponents to see this. So if they do, they ain't gonna know what I'm doing. So that's what you gotta do. And do not, when you're in the draft, do not say I'm thinking about taking this guy to somebody that maybe you think, oh buddy, oh I'm taking this guy. Don't do that, because he is going to take the guy. Just don't do it. Just shut up and just focus on yourself, and don't talk to anybody. Just say the picks you're taking, and that is it. I mean, just focus right in on that. Don't worry about talking or whatever. You can do that any other day of the week. So trust your picks. Draft early. Not draft early. Trust your picks. Study and do your homework early. It's July. I don't draft till almost late August. So that is how I win leagues. That is how I am always in the championship bracket. So if you do that, hopefully you win. Hopefully you win or get second or third or fourth, not fifth or below. And it is based on luck, and it is based on strategy. I can't tell you guys my strategy, but find your strategy, find what works for you, do your mock drafts, do all that stuff, come prepared, take your notes, and you will be fine. You will be absolutely fine, alright? So, till then, see you guys in the next video. Good luck to you in your fantasy league, or hope you, if you're a first-year player, hope you do good. And, yeah, have a good draft day. See you guys.